Hi guys, it's Rachel. So I wanted to do a video today that is partly review, partly demo, partly I guess instruction video, and it's all surrounding the Sally Hansen Salon Effects Real Nail Polish Strips. I actually showed these in a haul a couple of weeks ago and I did a little mini giveaway which I'm giving away some of these, and I've literally just filmed the announcement video, so if you haven't seen that, check it out because you could be the winner. I'll put a link to it in the bottom bar below. But other than that, I wanted to actually be able to do a review because I had a lot of people who said in the comments that they were curious about trying them and wanted to know how usable they were and how they worked and stuff like that. So I wanted to just show you. So they come in little boxes like this, and there are so many different designs. There are plain colours, there are glitter, there are stripes, there are denim jeans, there are flowers, there are special Halloween ones that are out now, and I wouldn't be surprised if they bring out some special special Christmas ones at Christmas time, which I am definitely looking out for if they do. So they come in a box, and I'm just going to show you exactly what comes with them. So you open it up and pull them out, and basically you get this little pack here that contains a little nail buffing thing. You also get a little stick that has an end which you can push your cuticles back. And then inside there is also step-by-step instructions on how to apply the nail polish strips. And then you also get two little packs of the nail polish strips, and there are various different sizes in there. Now I have used these once. I used another type of the Halloween ones, and I think that these are supposed to be for one hand and then the other hand, but I managed to get both hands done with one of these. So in terms of sort of how many uses you get out of them, depending on how long your nails are, my nails are quite short, so some of them I was able to use twice, but I managed to get one or both of my hands done, so one whole full set out of just one of these. So I have a full another one of these left to do the rest of my hands. So depending, like I said, if your nails are longer, you may only get one wear out of these, but yeah, I managed to get two. So that's what you get with them, and I'll do a little mini review before I sort of go into how I put them on, and I'll show you applying them. Basically, I quite like them. I found them fairly easy to put on. They're a lot easier than I thought they would be. They were a lot more flexible to mistakes, so if I placed it down it wasn't stuck permanently. I was able to lift it and shuffle it slightly to realign it with my cuticle, which I thought was very, very good because I have used things similar in the past and you weren't able to move them and they crinkled and you weren't able to get them off, and they were very, very difficult to use. So in terms of usability, I thought that they were quite good. They were much better than I expected them to be. And you do get pretty much everything you need. These instructions are fairly straightforward, and I followed these and managed to apply them quite easily. In terms of wear, I put them on and had them on for a week, and by the end of the week they lasted quite well, and I'll try and insert some photos here of when I first put them on and when I took them off a week later. Now I took those on my iPhone, so they're probably not the best quality, but you can kind of see by the end of the 7 days they still looked okay. I must admit that I did find that mine chipped within the first day or 2 days. I found a tiny little chip, but the chips weren't super visible. They did stay really small, and I did do quite a lot of stuff during the week, and they managed to maintain a fairly good look. So I don't know if they'd last. They do say that they are supposed to last. It says fits all nails, 16 nail polish strips, lasts up to 10 days. So I don't know about that, but they definitely did last a week and they still looked okay. They weren't perfect. There were definitely some chips, but they still were wearable and it wasn't noticeable. I didn't feel like I had to take them off. Some of the other things they say, there's no dry time, it's simply peel and apply. That is correct. It was a lot quicker, I guess, in some ways than nail polish because I didn't have to worry about chipping them once they were on, smudging them. So once they were on, they were dry. I did put a top coat over one set of hands to see if that made a difference, and it kind of did. It just made me feel a little bit better. I felt like they were staying on more by applying a top coat. Now, it doesn't say that you have to. I just simply did that. So that is an option there. I don't know if they make any other claims. No. So basically, it's what you see is what you get. They were slightly fiddly to apply, but in the end, I thought they were quite usable. And I think that if you're not great with nail polish, then you definitely should be able to apply these. You didn't need a super steady hand or anything like that to apply them. I applied them relatively quickly. What else can I tell you about them? That's pretty much it. So now I'm going to show you what it's like to apply them. Okay, so by following the step-by-step instructions outlined on the little pamphlet, to prep your nails, basically you just need to take this stick and take the flat end that looks just like that and use this to push your cuticles back. So you just do it lightly. And then the next step is to take the white side, which looks just like this, of the file that comes in the pack, and use that to lightly buff the top of your nail, just to get off any sort of, or to smooth out your nail. It sort of helps smooth out any of the ridges on your nail so they'll stick better. Then the next step is to wipe over your nail with a little bit of nail polish remover to remove any excess oil or nail polish. I'm just using a little nail polish remover towelette. I'm just going to rub that over slightly. And then once that's done, you take out your little strips and find one that best fits the nail. So I've got this one here. And I'm just measuring it up. Doesn't have to be absolutely perfect because you can adjust it slightly, I found, and I'll show you how I do that. But then what you want to do is peel off this front clear section, just like that. And then you can choose which end of the little strip fits better, because there are differences. One end is generally slightly thicker than the other, but I think this one works well. So what you do is then hold the strip kind of at the end and use your other hand to rip the little tab off. Then you can hold the end and use this little tab here to lift off the strip, but I find that sometimes that can be a little bit fiddly and it can break it, so I generally will rip off the tab first and then just use my nail to lift. And then you want to hold it up to the nail. Try and get it as straight as you can and place it down. Now, as you can see, I'm touching the back, the sticky side, and it's not affecting it in any way. So like I said, they are quite easy. If you put it down wrong, you can lift it back up. But once you've got it in a way that you think is pretty much right, simply rub over the nail. And then what you want to do is just press it slightly at the end so you can see, and then you can break it off. Just pull it off just like that. And then to fix up the front, just take the light pink side of the nail polish, of the nail file, and just put that slightly at the end, and this will just, I guess, file away any edges. And if you find that it's lifting, simply just hold it down at the front for a few more seconds, and you'll find that it sticks. Now, I purposely did this one to show you what I do when the size of the nail strip isn't quite the size of your actual nail. So this one here is hanging over the edge slightly. So what I do is take the stick that comes with the set, and you just want to press it along the edge of your cuticle, and you'll find that the strip will break away for you. And you can just peel it off your skin. Now you do want to be careful with these because they are kind of flimsy. The strips, I mean, not your nail or the stick. As you can see, you can just pull it away from the skin so that you've got a perfect fit. And there you have it, the nail strip is applied. Okay, so this is what they look like when they're all applied. So as you can see, they look quite good, and isn't the design so cute? I love these Halloween ones. So a few tips, some things I didn't mention. You can apply them with your, like if you're left-handed or right-handed. I find that they are still sort of fairly the same in neatness. It is a little bit more fiddly for me, like obviously being right-handed when I'm actually doing my right hand, but I can apply them and they do look nice. One thing I would say is that they are quite flimsy. They're flimsier than they seem, so when you're sort of pushing and pressing on them, be careful not to like push them so hard that they actually rip. Another thing is that, I know I mentioned it at the start of the video, but I'm definitely going to apply a top coat on these ones. I feel that these ones are a little bit flimsier than the metallic ones, which I used before. I think the different finishes will affect how well they apply and how well they wear. So that's one thing to take into account when you're picking the type that you want to buy. But other than that, overall, I definitely like them. I don't know if I would use them all the time or if I'd necessarily pick them over nail polish, but they are certainly fun for a sort of special occasion, or if you're just wanting something to be a little bit different, and they're certainly a lot easier than trying to paint your own nail art. So overall, I give these a thumbs up, and let me know if you tried them and what you think of them in the comments below, because I'd love to hear your thoughts on the product. And if you have a favourite design, there are so many different designs and I haven't tried hardly any of them yet, so I'm looking forward to trying some of the other colours and types. But other than that, I'm going to go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any further questions about the product or my thoughts and opinions, let me know in the comments below also, and I'll try and get back to you. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye!